Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm going to start with tonight's show. All right, so I want to listen to Chelsea manager Liam Rosinho. So Baba going to talk about our set piece. The guy know they happy with our set pieces. So no dey happy, just dey lament, just dey complain. No be only him, even Ancelot. Plenty pipu dey complain about us today, and today I'm going to open your eyes to one particular statistics wey don come out by Football London to show say Arsenal are not even the set piece kings. When it comes to the team wey dey most efficient with corner kicks, we are not even number one, we are not number two, we are not number three, we are not number four, we are number five in the EPL. Most efficient. No be by how many number of goals you score o. They dey calculate how many corners you get. From that corner, wetin be the percentage wey you bury make am a goal. If Arsenal play maybe 100 corner and we score maybe 30 goals, compared to person wey play 50 corner come score maybe 25 goals, una no be mate o. E means that person is more efficient than you get. Well, we will get there. I just wan lay the preamble. We'll soon get there. Let's focus on Liam Rosinho. Now, Liam Rosinho talk say make the FA review how set pieces are played. That set pieces. Say at the end of the season, they need to review how they dey play set pieces for England. Because which one be say person go dey disturb your own goalkeeper? You get. The sweet part be say everything they are complaining of is what they are also doing. When Chelsea go and look at all the corner kicks wey Chelsea play against us yesterday, shey dem no disturb our defenders? Dem no crowd our box 18? That is why I still maintain my point in the morning when I said even if the FA want to bring a rule that okay, we are going to penalize every corner kick, they go dey penalize somebody because everybody is doing it. Now, who carry this report? The Mirror. They carry this particular Chelsea boss report that is calling for set piece rule change with certain teams benefiting. Although he no mention the team name, but me I know say na Arsenal dey talk about because you don't have to go through the corners. Mention our name, call our name. We know where you are talking about us. Don't go through the corners. Now, let's dive into the reports proper. Now, Chelsea boss Liam Rosinho has called for a review into set pieces as they currently give certain teams an unfair advantage. Rosinho's side conceded both goals from corners in their narrow 2-1 defeat away to the league leaders Arsenal. When you dive deeper into the report, you can see when talk say, I think that is the beauty of football. Rosinho was telling in a press conference. You can do it in so many ways. You can score goals in so many ways. There's no right or wrong way to play football for me. Okay? Now, we got to talk say, I'm sure when we, that's Chelsea, when we scored from a corner yesterday, it was flicked on. Our fans didn't care what the goal looked like. I'm sure Arsenal fans didn't also care what their own goal looked like. The game is about winning. What I would say is about corners. I do think there needs to be a review at the end of the season in terms of the way teams are affecting the goalkeepers, the way teams are holding on defensive set plays, because I think there is something that gives an unfair advantage to certain teams. That certain teams wey dey talk about, even though it is something everybody is doing, an overwhelming majority, but na Arsenal dey talk about. But I think this is like pot calling kettle black because Chelsea sef dey do am, Man U dey do am, even Kobe Mainoo wey dey complain of Everton, Man U dey do am. You get. When Chelsea play Brentford, dem no complain say dem dey crowd their goalkeeper. When dem play other teams, dem no complain. But why is it like this? When you play Arsenal, you are complaining. Shey you dey see what I'm talking about? You get the double standards. Other people can do it and no issue, but when Arsenal does it, it's a crime and it should be penalized. Now make dem do new law. Shey we dey here now, we go see how everything go unfold at the end of the day. Now, Liam Rosinho furious with his own team after the defeat against Arsenal. If we don't eradicate the set play issues that have started to creep into our game and our discipline issues, then for all the good work we do in the game, we are not going to get what we want to achieve. That one our business, no kukuma dey play una again. I also saw this report from Daily Mail. So Daily Mail come talk say instead of you to dey mock Arsenal, say oh they are set piece FC, they are corner this one, that one in a negative limelight or rhetoric. Why don't you just celebrate a smart club gunning for glory without indulging in financial chicanery? You get. This is why they shame Chelsea. How they have turbocharged income and how experts say they can go to the next level. We are not doing it with money bazaar, you get. We are doing it with power, you get. You know, they very, very easy. Even Sky Sports did an expose. They did a whole segment on how corner kicks are now very, very important in the Premier League. Everybody want to score through corners. Arsenal don open everybody eye say omo if you win games through corner kicks o you get. I say corner kick na the biggest talking point now. All media houses everybody talk about am. Haters TV also put out a report on an Arsenal invisible wey dey defend Arsenal side following the set piece criticism. That's I think it's Jeremy Aladire abi make I check make I see the report. So when I went through that fantastic report when I talk so Babako dey compare even their own time wey dem dey play. So Baba dey defend Arteta's team and their use of set pieces to win games. So Aladire thinks they have set a new trend for the rest of the league and says the criticism of Arsenal that oh they are darkers, they are Kinikon, they are using all these corner kicks to score. It is unjustified. It's not just Arsenal doing long throws. Every club is trying to do long throws because they are all realizing, well, that's a plan. If we can score and nick goals and nick wins from certain aspects of the game, why wouldn't we use it? And to be honest, I see clubs now doing exactly what Arsenal are doing. So even now what me they talk in the morning. I see clubs doing what Arsenal are doing. Chelsea, that's how they scored their own goal. They were disturbing the keeper, disturbing our players. Go and check all the 10 corners where Chelsea gets. That was what they were doing. Let's start with Chelsea copying what Arsenal are doing on set pieces. Stick everybody on the goalkeeper, get a good delivery, put it right in the box, and all you need is somebody to touch anything. It could be an own goal. It could be anything. And I just feel clubs are starting to copy what Arsenal are doing presently. Further down, Aladire Contox said, to be honest, I think if you want to be champions and you want to go all the way, you have to block the outside noise. And he called talk say during their own time, I think who talked this thing before? Shira. Aladire con dey like complete wetin Shira dey talk, the same line of thoughts and then get. So he say during their own time, there was noise, no doubt, but we didn't have social media. We didn't have all that access to people criticism. So I think these days it's much tougher to block the noise and to carry on working without listening to criticism. But I think Mikel Arteta and the staff are doing an amazing job with that. I never see any player that looked affected by any criticism. At Arsenal, I've been through a few periods of time this season when you just think, oh God, a couple of draws, Brentford away, Wolves away. You just think, oh, is that the period where they are going to maybe lose it? And then no, they bounce back. I feel it. That's the criticism. It can't be affecting Arsenal that much. That one said day. Now, away from that, our match against Mansfield, we'll go play. You get so it has been sold out. The game will get the cup game. We will get you get so the tickets have been sold out. The FA Cup fifth round. We'll go play on March 7th. Get at home to Arsenal, at home to Mansfield. Now the Mansfield concept, I go check wetin be their tickets have been sold out for Mansfield Town's Emirates FA Cup. This thing. I go check Mansfield Stadium. Wetin be their capacity? Because when the year sold out, I say wetin be their capacity? 9,186. Na be the sold out capacity. You get. Although I can't hear say they get Nottingham Forest match will be like the biggest attendance so they don't get that match at 20 something thousand. So it as in the stadium was crowded. The 9,186 now people go sit down, oh, then people fit still stand, they observe to see how things they go. Now Arsenal legend sef come for talk sport, come dey para Say why people go to call us na set piece FC? Say na negative label, na bad label. See, when you are called set piece FC, me, I don't know how all this pundit take the same or how you take the same. For me, it's a compliment. Wallahi, Arsenal Corner Kings, it's a compliment. Set piece FC, it's a compliment. It is doing something you know you cannot do. They are trying to demonize it. You get? I dey read one report, I don't forget, but the report is part of the report I want to give you this night. I dey read the report wey dey talk say if Arsenal win the league, they are going to be the ugliest winners. Like before now, we no fit win the league. Now when we win the league, they are trying to demonize and downplay our efforts. You go hear say they no deserve am, or they are not worthy winners, or they didn't play like champions. How many goals the attacker score? You know, they'll look for a way, bring negative to even this report sef. Baba dey complain say why must it be that when Arsenal win, the media must try and bring in something negative. They must bring something negative to downplay our spirits. Just like yesterday when we win that match, they see me at the time for studio say, forget the negatives for today. Maybe tomorrow we will talk about them. Forget them today. Let's just be in high spirit. Let's just be happy. Arsenal legend films at set piece FC label given to Mikel Arteta's side. Now, who is saying this? Emmanuel Petit. Now, Petit can complain say something positive. You get? So, in the blast the media's response to match where we beat Chelsea. What is the media's response? They always try to give negative comments. I never see the positive side. Never trying to find something positive. With the Gunners once again being labeled set piece FC, club legend Emmanuel Petit aired his frustrations during an explosive rant on TalkSport with Jim White and Simon Jordan on Monday, that is today. Now, when you go further down within Petit they talk, it's like seeing the empty glass or the full glass. It's always the same old story. He continued, even when Arsenal win a game, just like yesterday, it's about set pieces. Okay, so is it important to what about the 3 points? Why are you focusing on set pieces? What about the 3 points? Okay, if to say we no come win, we don't get the 3 points. You can't focus on the 3 points. Now we got the 3 points. Why are you leaving the 3 points, which is like the number one goal? Nobody is saying anything positive all the time. I mean, it's very rare actually. I read the newspaper this morning, it's kind of negative, you know. It's like set piece FC, things like that, but at the end of the day, it's 3 points. I mean, just say it. That yes, Aston maybe they didn't play well, but 3 points is the holy grail. Is the thing everybody's looking for. Why are you not giving them their flowers? She just becomes small. Well, for me, other one know they enter me. Now, FIFA president Gianni Infantino can't talk another thing again. He said anybody will cover your mouth during and like maybe two players they argue, you can't cover your mouth talk, and the other player can't talk say you said something racist. Say make the referee just believe the other player because on the presumption of you where they cover your mouth, you are at fault. May they give you red card straight, may they come out. Whether you talk or you not talk as long as you cover your mouth, everybody will assume say you talk because if you no be bad thing you won't talk, why you cover your mouth? So this now a different angle now. Say maybe they give the red card. You get so this one now, I don't know whether they don't implement them as law or whether they go soon implement them as law. You get so more just the watch and see how all these things go unfold. It is still in the works, I believe. Now, Julian Timber currently talk about Arsenal fans' anxiety inside stadium. Of course, you are going to feel it, especially at the end. I think we stopped playing a bit as the Chelsea game. We stopped playing a bit, which was unnecessary. Especially with the man up, it is something we need to work on and talk about because it happens a couple of times this season already. Things like this, they happen, especially against a good team like Chelsea. So it's definitely something we need to speak about. It happened as well this season that we got through it when it got nervous, but also a couple of times we didn't. It's part of the game. And you have to understand what happens in the moment and the energy within the place, within the crowd, anxiety. For you to know, say, the energy from the crowd sometimes affects the players, especially when we are playing at home. Instead of the fans will sing, everybody put hand like this, keep quiet. They don't know what will happen in the next 15 minutes. You get so that energy, come on, the players will feel them everywhere will quiet as a graveyard. You get, but if the fans the ginger, the chant, the players go get that extra lift. So now waiting team by the talk, I understand what he's saying because in no lie, unlike people who say, no, we don't feel it, we don't feel it. Say, how you not go feel it? Of course you will feel it. I want to feel the anxiety. We are humans now, you get. So Julian Timber said yes, they try to deal with the anxiety because dealing with it is going to be very, very key for Arsenal title hopes. Get so may nobody come bobo anybody. They feel I'm 100. Get now away from that. So people like Chris Whitley, come as I call the talk say, okay, no be even Chris Whitley dey talk now. The Athletic. Now they let us know say for Nicolas Jova reports for in contract say im get set piece bonus for every set piece goal wey Arsenal score. They give Jova bonus because I know there was a time I was like, this Nicolas Jova time don reach wey they go increase in salary, but now we come dey hear say he has a bonus actually in his contract for every set piece goal wey Arsenal score. They pay this man bonus, give an extra bonus, and he really deserves it. He really deserves it. Now, I'm going to bring you a message from one of our sponsors in Mobile World Associates and Co Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234-8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. If you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Also, I'm going to bring you a message from another of our sponsors, what they call Leaders Educational Services and Tours Limited. So if you plan to study for UK, you want to do your masters, if you're a pure runner, study and live in United Kingdom, if you even carry your family go. So the May and September 2026 intake is ongoing. They will help you with admission as assistance, show you exciting courses, work study opportunities, visa processing, apply today. So if you want to call them, their number now 091-3637-8252 or 08065933339. And their website is leadersedutourlimited.com. You get. So if you get an interest, their office address is shop 20627 Road 5 beside Stanbic Bank, Ikota Shopping Complex by VGC Lekki Ajah, Lagos State, Nigeria. So if you're interested, their number there at the bottom of the screen. So we can just call them ASAP. You get. Now, away from that. So I can't hear wetin Anslot sef dey talk. Anslot say if in dey watch other leagues, he no really think say there is this too much emphasis on set pieces. Say, do I like it? Say in football hearts no like, I no like am. The way people dey focus on set pieces. Now, most of the game I see in the Premier League are not for me a joy to watch, but it's always interesting because it's so competitive. This particular caption wey dem give here, cover everything wey Anslot talk. I read a report from the Metro. He spoke a lot. How it doesn't make sense. They disturb keeper. Now go and look at Liverpool's match against West Ham. Liverpool scored 3 goals from set pieces. After that match, I watched the press conference and Slot was happy. Say yes, in team don dey bridge the gap with Arsenal, wey be the leaders of set pieces. Why they no tell referee make cancel those goals? Say na from set pieces, say they no like am. Or when they don blow corner for them, make they say no, they no wan play the corner, just do pass 1, pass 2, play the corner, go kick. Say, oh yeah, I'm gonna start again. We no want to score through corner. Why? Or as corner don dey, no target Van Dijk head. Just do pass 1, pass 2, pass, go back to midfield, come start afresh. Are you kidding me? Because una dey play corner and no dey fit score as much as Arsenal dey score. Una come try all una possible best to demonize us. That is what they are doing, which is crazy to me. Now, I dey see Peter Schmeichel. He gonna give Raya him flowers. Raya deserves it. So, he say Peter Schmeichel giving the Raya his flowers after Arsenal versus Chelsea because Raya single-handedly kept us in that game. He say, without what you have done, Raya, without what you have done this season, Arsenal wouldn't be where they are. Na wetin dey tell am. Na wetin dey tell Raya. And I agree. Raya has really kept us in the game. Because some kind of stupid goals wey for don concede, wey Raya dey help us keep out. 100 for am. You get 100. Now, away from that, Fabrizio Romano come dey put out the 11 games wey we don play against Chelsea. Our last 11 games, baba. See green. What a streak, you get. We no small now. We good. We no small, you get. Now, away from that, breaking. We're going to hear say the Premier League, so was it not yesterday day for what I want to say the IFAB, they contemplate on introducing some laws, and they come mention corner kicks, a VAR will check corner kicks. You get maybe me and you kick ball throwing. Me, I tell referee say na goal kick, you say na corner kick. So maybe VAR will come check who they lie, whether na corner through. So with the year now say England, that's EPL. The reason say they go opt out, like they no want me VAR check corner. Which one be say VAR will check corner? Like it no really make any sense. That one no be heavy something wey VAR supposed to be check. Second yellow that lead to a red card is still understandable. Which one be say you want to check corner? Like the Premier League is likely to opt out of a new law change which would allow VAR to assess whether a corner should be awarded. Like, come on, it no make sense. Now a video has come out where they show us before this Joe Pedro became offside. You see where Gabriel Magalhaes dey? Look where he dey, in close proximity with Joe Pedro. Now, immediately after Chelsea player nod the ball, I be like say na Joe Pedro nod am, they nod am for Joe Pedro. Magalhaes move forward. So see where Magalhaes dey. Magalhaes don near that line. As he see that guy wan nod the ball first, immediately the guy wan nod and Magalhaes don jump forward, keep this Chelsea player offside. Make I carry the before. See where Magalhaes and the guy dey. Immediately the one not immediately in time am this Magalhaes in time am, and this is not the first time I've seen him do this. E get one match wey we play against I think it was Manchester United, where they wan give, I don't know whether na Garnacho abi na Rashford, they wan give through ball wey Magalhaes just jump fly go forward, and that guy was through on goal. As he fly go forward, the guy dey offside. E be like say him go score, referee come say na offside abi no score. I can't remember how it happen, but I know say Magalhaes fly forward and he don't do am here again. This guy, I say if this guy don't retire, people supposed to go to learn the art of defending for university. In fact, they're supposed to give him honorary PhD degree in the art of defending. People will go to learn am for where in dey. In fact, before now, all those Bonucci, Chiellini, they don't say those ones will teach people the art of defending, but Magalhaes dey on another level. His intelligence, the guy dey, like, I don't know why I go call am preemptive strike. he dey think ahead. God, the guy dey analyze, dey see things. All this kind of thing, I know they say Saliba do am. Only Magalhaes go calculate. You know, say if that guy get that ball, you no fit catch am. So the best thing we go do now, one make I keep am off. You don't calculate, say, na me be the last man standing. Make I just fly forward, and as you do, I'm everywhere good. Now, this was the report I was telling you about from Football London. Look at the title. Arsenal are the scapegoats in Premier League debates as set piece fallout takes a new twist. Now, we'll enter the report. So, Chris Sutton, for the second week running, decided to use his airtime on BBC Radio 5 to describe Arsenal as potentially being the ugliest team ever to win the league. I know it's PL. I've been asked this question myself when on radio stations, podcasts, or wherever else about what this side represents and whether it will be the worst ever winner, etc. You go on. Can you imagine how they are demonizing us? Now, Chris Sutton continues. If Arsenal go over the line and win the league, will they be the ugliest Premier League winning team in history? This is a broader frustration with the game, which at this moment in time, the Gunners appear to have dealt with better than anyone else. Every single club is looking for the finest of marginal gains, be that tactical, psychologically, mentally, either which way. Set piece again, Sutton said in his latest Arsenal swipe, I think they are going to win the league. Oh, no? Now, let's move on. Now, let's for a moment boil down this set piece narrative, which when you dig deeper, you find out how flawed it all is. You get so something they talk say everybody they call us set piece kings. But when you really dive deeper, how many corner kicks we don't play? How many we score? Are we really the set piece kings? Look, I'll show you the reports. Arsenal are currently the 5th most efficient side from set pieces. For this season now, we don't score 58 goals. Total number of goals we don't score this season, 58 goals. Out of that 58 goals, 22 came from set pieces. which is 38% of our goals, 22 out of 58. Chelsea, this Chelsea wey Liam Rossino dey make him mad. I know say Liam Rossino never see these statistics. Chelsea, their total number of goals this season na 49. Set piece goals na 19. That is 39% of their goals wey dem don score this season na from set pieces. Shey dey say even Chelsea are more efficient than us in set pieces. I go show you explain that one more later because e fit dey confuse some people. Now, Leeds United, total number of goals scored this season, 37. Set pieces na 17. Leeds United have a 46% accuracy when it comes to scoring from corners, set pieces. 46%. Now be the level of efficiency, almost 50%. Now, Newcastle, they don't score 40 goals totally. They've scored 19 from set pieces, which is 49% efficiency. Now, Crystal Palace, total number of goals they scored this season, 30. They've scored 15 from set pieces, which means their efficiency level is 50%. In the EPL today, Crystal Palace have the highest efficiency level, which means if Crystal Palace can score 15 from 30, if Crystal Palace can't get our own number of goals, 58, there is a likelihood on the balance of probabilities that they will score more goals than us. Now, when it comes to quantity, number of corner kicks scored, Arsenal are number 1. But when you calculate the efficiency level, we are not the most efficient. I hope this does not confuse you because it's clear. When it comes to efficiency level, they are not. If we now don't score 58 goals, for Crystal Palace to score 58 goals, they would have scored more corner kicks, more set pieces. When you look at the trend, the trajectory for the number of goals they score, where they score. So at the end of the day, when you look at the statistics, if you are looking at terms of quantity, now we don't score the most. But if you're looking at the terms of who is the most efficient, who they're more likely to score, like if all of us play 10-10 corner now, Crystal Palace is more likely to score more than Arsenal because they are more efficient. That is what this report is saying. And I agree because stats don't lie. Now, away from that, how many wins do Arsenal and Man City need to secure their Premier League title? When you look these reports, I couldn't look at. Presently now we're on 64 points. Man City dey on 59. So the maximum points where Man City will reach if they beat everybody na 89. Assuming say they beat us, maximum. Maximum points where we will reach if we beat everybody, our remaining 9 games na 91 points. Highest we will reach. You get. Assuming we beat Man City, you get. Now, anytime make us beat Man City, that means Man City's maximum points will drop to 86. You get. So anything will make us beat Man City, we just need to collect 20 additional points, just 20 points from now to the end of the season, and we're done with the league. If we go beat Man City, all we need is just 20 points, and everywhere good. Therefore, a total of 23 goal points from the Gunners' remaining 9 matches, assuming they triumph at City, will be sufficient to see them crowned champions. You get. Man City. So in the event of a draw, assuming say we draw with Man City, all we need is 25 points from now to the end of the season. Because 9 matches remain, just 25 points, and everywhere done good. So it no go easy for Man City or Arsenal. Nobody has it easy. You get. So the match at the Etihad, the report long. I just give you the abbreviated version. The match at the Emirates Etihad Stadium is going to be very, very key in deciding who will actually win the league. You get. So depending on how many points we get by the time we will reach there, now we can determine what will happen. So I just hope we still maintain a buffer. And I would like to get more than 3-point buffer, maybe a 5-point buffer. By the time we go there, we go make a whole lot of sense. We go make us go there under pressure like that. We go not say even if we lose, there's a buffer. That's what I'm hoping for to get. But we can still win there. It's not impossible. Now let's bring you a message from Dove and Dove International Academy in conjunction with Dove Football Academy and Nitilia Sports Spain presents New York Youth World Challenge. Now we invite you to participate in the first ever organized tournament for kids and family in the history of the World Cup. Dove and Dove International Academy have been handed the privilege to represent Nigeria in the first ever organized tournament for kids and family at the World Cup, coming up in New York City, USA, July 2026. Now, this serves as an invitation to indicate interest as an individual under 10 and 12 ages, plus opportunity for parents to participate in this prestigious tournament and tour. If interested, call +2348066866665 and +2348156282562 to get started. The travel cost per child is 5.5 million and the registration closes 15th of March 2026. So if you get any question whatsoever, make you reach out to Dove and Dove. May they clear your doubts, may they explain everything to you. So with that being said, the biggest news of the night is the fact that Liam Rosinho, they say once season don't end, make the FA review how people they play set pieces because some people they get advantage, while people with the crowd goalkeeper. Well, because what the FA will do at the end of the season get. So with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the next. Like come your way later tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now good night and again out. All right, guys. Ciao.